the jab on a classic 1-2. There's the classic 1-2 again. He says his best punch is his left hook.
It has been a little bit wide. But you can see the force that Inoue...
To see how hurt he still is.
You see why he's called the monster. When a guy has fast hands, you can see he has an idea of what he wants to do in there.
Which is?
Small, you go, boy, he hits like a lightweight. And that's a compliment. A lot of time between now and then, though. And the other guy's coming down from 122 pounds. You know, the guy coming up.
Right, and part of the key to his ability to do that is balance and timing. He seems always to be in the right position on his feet, and he throws when he wants. He's quite aware that he's up against a guy who's regarded as a monstrous talent. He said, of course, exactly what he's supposed to say. That represents an amateur fight. So he has had one knockdown scored against him, although he says it wasn't because of a punch. The punch as it was traveling through the air to give it a little bit lift over the top and get it down to the face.
In there, and he's trying to also punch with Inoue.
There was one thing that won the first fight for Juan Francisco Estrada. It was having his feet flat on the canvas.
Tonight and his opponents previous to this night, he has an Ike Corte-like jab, very piston-like.
The jab, maximum impact.
His overwhelming offense anyway. Been saying such glowing things. This being his American TV debut, people want to see what they have.
But he's a pick-em type puncher, not necessarily a combination.
He'll respond to an opportunity. Spavor asked for body shots. Haven't seen a body shot yet from Inoue in this round. He's back with a series of punches of his own.
Watch, Inoue tries to set his stuff up, and Nieves feints and he's a pick-em type puncher until he gets his guy hurt, and then he throws in combination.
I like that.
Use kind of classic technical defense. You think that'll be a problem?
He's never out of position. And that's the same thing you see with Inoue right now. He's always in position to punch, regardless.
Which are discouraging to Nieves.
You can happen
Toward the end of the last round, and you could see Nieves' confidence is back just a little bit. Left hand to the body, placement rather than power. Now combinations.
The way to punch and punching with him to land his own shot. Opportunistic, Jim, as you said.
This is just a brilliant round. And already we've seen one thing that some fighters wait a long time to learn. He has a reputation as a great jabber. He goes downstairs and comes back up and fires the left hook to the body.
Against the next level.
It remains to be seen. Inoue is only 24 years old, so his reflexes are...
Tries to punch with Inoue to get his shot in there first.
Is Inoue so easily landed combination after combination.
But listen, when you're getting hit with those kind of shots, like you just mentioned, so that's definitely an asset, regardless of what his opponent tries to do.
I think he bothered Nieves with that hard right hand, the looping right hand upstairs.
Well, it's not a good idea to punch with a guy unless he's punching wide, and at times...
Inoue is trying to pick up where he left off. He knows Nieves was hurt in that last round, and his father taught him well. He's fundamentally sound, and that power he has behind those ringside.
These guys are so small.
In his early to mid-30s. He'll have to make those adjustments and modify his style.
Inoue just standing in, looking, waiting, and he launches again.
When one guy is coming up from below the flyweight division, and this is where Inoue has had his way so far. Warning clap and thought it was the bell.
That saved Nieves right there.
He hasn't unfurled that one quite yet. Just missed with one.
Inoue throws with. The power is obvious.
Inoue has never been knocked down.
And it doesn't become worth it to extend yourself and try to implement that game plan when you're getting hit heavy with heavy shots to the head and the body.
So when Inoue doesn't want him to punch, he's trying to time him in between. Whenever for the opponent.
He just did something you occasionally see Gennady Golovkin do. Saw the target and adjusted the...
We're talking a lot about the power of Inoue, but as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, it's the jab that's separating Inoue from the...
I think at the end of the day, if
Nieves is a responsible defensive fighter, and given those circumstances, the question here is, can Inoue impose his
body? That's his game.
He's a pick-em type puncher. He'll throw a jab, he'll throw a lead right hand, then he'll throw a 2 or 3 punch combination. He's steady.
The world has their eyes peeled right now on this fight because Inoue, those who have seen him straight back from punches sometimes, he uses his athletic ability to avoid punches and doesn't always
maximizing the power in his punches in the second half of the fight.
Yeah, he was always in position to punch all the right things. I just don't know if he can translate that physically.
Tries to deliver the body. Inoue did a great job of blocking it with his...
It's a heavy jab, meaning his weight comes out over his front foot when he throws it. Oh, and it's feint. Inoue wants to wait a little bit to punch sometimes. Punch in between when he's waiting. Or you wait for him.
Because obviously you can get caught with a clean shot. Good shot from Nieves.
Right hand by Nieves to the body, and he followed up, not surprisingly, has Naoya Inoue winning the first 2 rounds. His presence in the ring with one good hard counter left hand shot that landed on Inoue's face. He'll fire a right hand, even if it wasn't his plan to do so. Of course, underlines the fact that power is often set up by Nieves. Is aware of the jab, so a couple of times Inoue leads with the left hook. With authority.
Vicious left hand to the body from Inoue.
He's 115
Flexors are at their very height right now. That will be a problem down the stretch if he continues to fight.
Off the jab. Nieves trying to come back with some body shots.
Sometimes the game plan can go out the window quick. All of a sudden,
tremendous rematch in the main event. This is his American TV debut. Responsible fighter who's not really doing anything
experience from Inoue, only having 13 fights. Good right hand right there. It's just really, really tough. Do you go technical or do you appeal to his heart? Do you motivate him?
Pound him with power shots. Nieves trying to slip away to the side, slip away to the side. Over and over and over. The sledgehammer left to the body. 17-1-2. His first loss in the last fight was a decision with which he disagreed. Anyway, it seemed to me took the first minute of this round off to allow Nieves to throw some punches.
Inoue still gets that jab through. Really amazing job he's doing. Really nothing.
Another left hook to the body. Another left hook to the body. Inoue trying to finish the fight.
He has wounded prey in front of him, so he's going to continue to throw that left hook to the body, and he's talking as though his fighter has a chance, as though he's not taking a beating.
It looks like Nieves is trying to find somewhere to hide in the ring, and he can't. Thud. You can hear that all over the arena here at the StubHub as his banking career goes forward, and he said, I'm never going to give up my day job.
I think Inoue has to put Nieves away here in this round or next. Punch.